Ну а сам по Топури хотел, потому что рано или поздно встретятся.
Много разговоров, много обсуждений по этому бою, но и сам Топурия знает, и его команда знает, почему в White House не получился бой Топурия против Махачева. Главное событие в White House, думаю, конечно, Гейтс тоже не списывая со счетов. Старый, сбитый летчик с большим опытом. Но Топурия более молодой. Будет хороший бой для фанатов. Я считаю, что этот бой точно не пройдет всю дистанцию. И больше склоняюсь, что Topuria победит.
I think that he has to go back to fighting the fights that he used to fight with the kicks. They've got to lead the dance. Ilya does have a very heavy boxing stance. So the stance is a little wider because he's always trying to generate power. But I think every bit of praise that Ilya Topuria receives is warranted because of how he has competed. I mean, that 3-fight run, bro, is one of the most impressive 3-fight runs I've seen in the history of fighting. Not the UFC. I'm talking fighting. From beating Volkanovski in the way that he did, to beating Max Holloway in the way that he did, to beating Charles Oliveira the way that he did. That is a 3-fight run that's unmatched by anyone.
However, when you have the power in your hands that Ilya Topuria has, when you have the speed and the precision that he has, and look at this training footage here, holy shit, the man is on fire. The hand speed is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, the man is just phenomenal. The accuracy, the precision that he has. I mean, you see him here in a variety of bags, slipping and ripping, hitting the pads, going a million miles an hour, right? There's no two ways about it. He's a faster striker than Justin Gaethje. He's got less miles on the clock. He hasn't been knocked out in his entire career. In fact, the man is undefeated, right? So why would he change up? There's absolutely no reason for him to go out there and try and wrestle someone because he hasn't done that his whole career. I mean, yeah, he might have shot a takedown here or there earlier in his career, whatever, who cares? We see him there in the gym, everyone gives him a big round of applause, he's got a bunch of people around him all supporting him and all the rest of it. I've never understood that. I always did my training in silence with my gym, with my team, with my coach. I never had a whole fanfare giving me a round of applause, but still, that's what these
Everything you thought you knew about the Ilya Topuria versus Justin Gaethje super fight might be completely wrong. Because the experts are shockingly split, and one fighter, despite his legendary status, is being dangerously underestimated heading into this mega bout.
I'm calling for the upset. I just think that Justin, I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think that Justin's going to have to use every skill and every tool that he has in the bag, and he's got to avoid the power shots. But it's hard for me to root against Justin Gaethje at the White House in that setting.
Man, I mean, crazy things happen because this is MMA, you know, but I do not see how Gaethje can be successful against Ilya at this point. I think there's an issue when guys build a style around taking damage to get damage and outlasting guys in that game. They have a number later in their career. They're nervous. It's not just you get a glass jaw. Your nervous system has taken so much impact and damage that I don't even know if you have the same reaction times. You're like a Tony Ferguson style. Like it's like all of a sudden he slows down. But then you see guys like, was it Cub Swanson was like 41 in just his retirement fight and just looked so sharp. And it's like, it's not age that slows you down. It's damage that slows you down and damage to your nervous system. And so unfortunately for Gaethje, like when you have a Max Holloway who doesn't knock anyone out at 145 and comes up to 155 and knocks Gaethje out cold. And then you have Ilya Topuria, who his last 3 opponents have been guys, some of them even have beat Gaethje, you know. And
Backslash in, backslash in, backslash in, backslash in, backslash in.
I think Ilya Topuria, but Justin, he's a OG, you know, and you never know. Like when he fought with Fiziev, everybody thought young and like a good striker gonna knock him out, but he went there and showed that still he can compete on the highest level. Same with Paddy Pimblett, and yes, like 60. Yes.
This isn't just another fight. The discussion surrounding Topuria's invincibility and Gaethje's unparalleled toughness is getting hotter by the minute. Everyone has a take, but the truth is, nobody truly knows what's about to go down.
Ilya Topuria, if he beats Justin, do you think he'll stay at 155 to fight you, or do you think he'll leave the division and go fight Islam?
If UFC let him move up, he's gonna move up. It's better to fight with Islam than me.
Why is that?
Because it's a third title, big money, and if he lose to Islam, it's okay, you know, like he move up to weight class, lose to pound for pound. But if he lose me in 155, he's gonna be gone.
I feel like more fans want to see you fight than Islam fight him. You notice that as well?
Yeah, I know. I can see what people saying and what social media talking about, and everybody wants to see me versus Ilya, and everybody excited for that fight.
/in, /in.
Vera Charles tried to take him down. Ilya won the scramble and within seconds had him in a crucifix before he knocked him out unconscious and he looked absolutely dead, right? That's just a fact, but he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to go out there. He doesn't want to lie on top of someone. He doesn't want to do what Khabib Nurmagomedov, Islam Makhachev, Khamzat Chimaev and all these very powerful, dominant and successful fighters have done. No, he wants to put on a show. He wants to break his jaw in the first 15 seconds. That's what he said he's going to do, and that's what we love about Ilya Topuria. The man just exudes confidence. But then he backs it up inside the octagon. And then there's Justin Gaethje. He says that he's not going to wrestle either. So no one's going to shoot a wrestling. No one's going to Dagestan. No one's forgetting about it in 2 or 3.
And here's where it gets absolutely wild. Even Arman Tsarukyan, who admits he's leaning towards Topuria, is telling you not to count out Justin Gaethje for a second. That's a huge tell.
Knockouts, 8 submissions. So if it does go to the ground, Ilya Topuria knows what he's doing. He started off Greco-Roman wrestling at a very, very young age. The man has more submissions than what he does knockouts. But you love that feeling as a fighter when you throw a punch and you feel it connect and the man goes down and he's separated from consciousness and the crowd goes absolutely wild. 85,000 people down the street in another area, they're going to be going crazy. And all the people in the White House on the lawn, I reckon they'll be going crazy. The people are going to be dignified and all the rest of it. They're not going to be throwing beer around and all the rest of it. But when they see potentially Ilya Topuria knock out Justin Gaethje, I don't know actually. Will they appreciate it? Justin Gaethje is the American dream. He's the American hope. He's the only guy on there fighting for a belt that is American. Other than that, we've got a Frenchman and a Brazilian. So you know.
/in.
I think it's hard to look at Justin and say he's going to do something different than those other guys, at least to the general fan. Because for so many years we have said MMA math does not work in fighting, because you can't say because one guy beat the other guy, this guy can't win. So Charles Oliveira beat Justin. They saw what Ilya did to Charles Oliveira. They saw what Ilya did to Max. Those victories over Justin make them believe that Justin has no chance. But if there's a human being on this planet that you do not doubt, it's Justin Gaethje, especially under these circumstances. You know, the American fighters on the White House card would seem to be up against it. Most of them are in fights that are very difficult matchups for them. But with the White House as a backdrop, with the pride that these fighters will walk to that octagon with, I expect the American fighters to perform much better than the general public does because of...
Tsarukyan points to Gaethje's insane track record of proving every single doubter wrong. He's faced superior strikers, more talented opponents, and still found a way to win. Experience in a fight this big could make all the difference.
He still just beat back-to-back the 2 greatest featherweight champions of all time. And then he beat a Charles Oliveira, who beat up on Dustin Poirier, who beat up on Max Holloway, who beat up on Justin Gaethje, who beat up on Michael Chandler. He just beat that guy in a way that nobody ever could have seen coming. So I really am of the belief, Josh, that he is just special. And I think that anybody beating Ilya Topuria has to be fighting their absolute A+ game if they are to get it done. I think Justin's ready to do that, though. He seems confident and sure. And I'm telling you, bro, I think that backdrop will provide something to these American fighters that I think it's an
/in, /in.
Train with Ilya, how good was his takedown? Bro, Ilya is so good. I wasn't able to take him down. Like, it's impossible to take Ilya down, you know. He has a great takedown defense. Like, he's so strong, you know, like with the wrestling or striking, like, it's impossible.
Now listen to this part. Sarakian believes if Topuria gets past Gaethje, the path to a super fight with Islam Makhachev opens wide, and he sees it as less risky than facing another top lightweight. Losing to Islam, the pound-for-pound king, wouldn't hurt Topuria's reputation the same way. /in, /in. But wait, it gets worse for Gaethje. Michael Bisping just dropped a bombshell explaining why this clash is guaranteed chaos. Topuria, according to Bisping, isn't looking to grapple or grind. He wants a highlight reel knockout, pure and simple. /in, /in. And get this, Gaethje operates with the exact same mindset. Bisping predicts pure mayhem in the Octagon because neither man knows how to take a backward step. It's a recipe for an explosive, short night for someone. /in, /in. Bisping also highlighted something crucial that fans overlook. Topuria's knockout power often overshadows his complete skill set. He's an elite grappler with submission threats. Yet that burning desire for a show-stopping finish is what drives him into those dangerous exchanges. /in, /in. Hold up, Daniel Cormier is throwing a complete curveball, challenging everyone's assumptions about Gaethje's prospects. He insists fans are dismissing Gaethje based on Topuria's past wins, but the world of fighting sports does not adhere to a set formula. /in, /in. Cormier, despite recognizing Topuria as one in a million, believes Gaethje has the mental toughness to rise to the occasion. Especially when fighting on a historic event, that kind of pressure can unlock a different level of performance. /in, /in. But here's the kicker. Even the division's most relentless wrestlers are starting to admit what makes Topuria so difficult to deal with. Merab Dvalishvili, known for his suffocating grappling, revealed he couldn't secure a single takedown on Topuria in training. /in, /in. That's right. Merab, one of the best grapplers on the planet, called taking Topuria down essentially impossible due to his balance, timing, and defensive awareness. This isn't just about dangerous striking anymore. Topuria is the full package, making him nearly impossible to prepare for. /in, /in. So there you have it. The experts are truly split, with some like Adrian Yanez and Patrick Nixick leaning Topuria, while Michael Chiesa sees a legitimate upset for Gaethje, and Trey Ogden questions Gaethje's long-term durability against Topuria's precision. This isn't just a fight, it's a clash of legacies, where one man's meteoric rise meets another's battle-hardened resolve. Who do you think takes it? Drop your prediction and why in the comments below. If this breakdown helped you understand the stakes, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell because things are about to get even crazier in the fight game. I'll see you in the next one.